Hello and welcome. For those of you considering or following a plant-based diet, it's essential to know that a vegetarian diet may lack some key nutrients. A plant-based diet can be healthy and balanced, but certain nutrients may require special attention. If you feel weak or tired, or have cold hands and feet, or maybe some unusual food cravings, you may be deficient in iron. In fact, iron deficiency is one of the most common nutritional deficiencies worldwide, and vegetarians are at particular risk. So how do you know if you might be iron deficient? Look out for the symptoms: persistent fatigue and weakness, pale skin, especially inside the lower eyelids, shortness of breath or feeling that your heart is racing, cold hands and feet, unusual cravings for non-food items like ice or even dirt, brittle nails or misshapen nails, or hair loss. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it's crucial, of course, that you do consult with a healthcare provider. With the right knowledge, vegetarians can absolutely meet their iron needs. First, let's talk about why iron is so important. Iron is essential for producing hemoglobin, which carries oxygen in your blood. It's also important in supporting a healthy immune system and maintaining energy levels. And here's the kicker: the iron in plant foods isn't as easily absorbed as in meat, but there are ways of fixing this. Let's look at some iron-rich foods that should be on every vegetarian shopping list. Legumes, such as lentils, beans, and chickpeas. Whole grains, like quinoa and fortified cereals. Dark leafy greens, such as spinach and kale. Nuts and seeds, especially pumpkin seeds, dried fruits like raisins and apricots. But remember, variety is key. Aim to include a mix of these foods in your diet regularly. Now here's where it gets interesting. Your body absorbs iron from plant sources better when you pair them with vitamin C. So try different combinations so that vitamin C is included with an iron-rich meal. So for instance, adding bell peppers or strawberries to a spinach salad, or maybe squeezing some lemon juice over your lentil soup, or maybe having an orange with your fortified breakfast cereal. On the flip side, there are some foods that can decrease iron absorption, so you want to try and separate these from your iron-rich meals. Examples of these types of foods will be calcium-rich foods, coffee and tea, and foods high in a compound called phytates. And speaking of these phytates, many iron-rich plant foods like whole grains, legumes, and nuts actually contain these compounds, which can inhibit the mineral absorption. Don't worry, because there are ways to reduce phytate content. One way is to soak your legumes and grains before cooking. Another would be to sprout seeds and grains. And looking for fermentation techniques, like choosing sourdough bread, is also a particular tip that I can give you. Another idea would be to cook in cast iron pots and pans when possible, which actually increase the iron content of your food. While a well-planned vegetarian diet can provide enough iron for most people, some might need supplements. This includes during pregnancy, for performance athletes, and people with certain health conditions. If you're following a strict plant-based diet, I would suggest that you get your blood work checked periodically. And if you suspect that you are iron deficient, you should see a medical doctor, as there are other serious conditions that might need to be investigated. Always consult with your healthcare provider before starting any supplement regimen. Remember, a vegetarian diet can absolutely provide all the iron you need. It just takes a bit of planning and know-how. Stay informed, eat a variety of iron-rich foods, and listen to your body. I encourage you to start implementing some of the following tips in your diet today. Try adding vitamin C-rich food to your next iron-rich meal, or experiment by soaking your legumes before cooking. Small changes can make a big difference in your iron status and overall health. Thank you for watching, and here's to your iron-rich, plant-powered health.